Hello guys, Colonel Ninny here. This series of video tutorials is designed for the brand new player to IL-2's Battle of Stalingrad. Each of the 13 campaigns has several missions that you need to complete before you can move to the next one. And to help you get there faster, check out my channel. I've got over 100 tutorials on 7 different playlists, so check them out. You can also get there by looking at the end screens at the end of each video. This is the 5th mission in the series Wind of Fury. And if you're new to IL-2, there are more basic concepts covered in the Sea Dragons campaign. In the last mission, we conducted a successful attack on an airfield. So in today's mission, they want us to patrol the front line between Dern, Nijmegen and Arnhem. Weather's good with cloud base at 7,800 feet. By mission 5 here, you should be competent in keeping headings and altitudes as per the mission briefing. And it should be getting easier to navigate, especially with Nijmegen and the Rhine River to the north. We are patrolling over friendly lines, and if we run into trouble anywhere along the front, depending on where we are, that will affect our heading to get home. So let's get rolling! The only difference here really is that we will be patrolling at 15,000 feet, which means we need to manually select our Supercharger 2. This will create more power and boost at higher altitudes. A very handy in-cockpit reference is the Aircraft Performance Data Card. You can find the details here. Watch how, as we descend, the boost pressure increases into the red zone. So we have to remember to deselect Supercharger 2 and go back to Supercharger 1 through 9,500 feet. As we climb through 10,000, Supercharger 2 is selected. Over Dern, we make our left turn to the north and level off at 15,000. And now we need to perform our scan to look for enemy aircraft. The most effective way to do this is to cut the sky into sections and scan each section individually. What you're looking for is movement against the backdrop. How to look for the enemy is covered in this video. After scanning the upper sections, we'll scan the lower sections. Take your time, there's no rush. It's much better for you to see them before they see you. Allied tracer fire is orange in color, while the German tracers are yellow. At the moment, it just looks like Allied fire. Take time to assess the situation before you go rushing in there. There's an aircraft I need to positively identify. Those skinny wings, it's a 109. He has the energy advantage, so I'm going to keep climbing up. And checking my 6 in case he's got friends. Looks like he's descending. That's good for me. I follow him and pull in behind him. Okay, what's my position? I'm facing south towards a big forest. On my right there's a river and a large town. I know where I am. Monitoring our airspeed and altitude, what do we do above 9,500 feet? Well done. Have a lollipop. Diving down at 480 miles an hour towards the ground reminds me of when we tried to attack that train. So we better start pulling out early. And having converted that speed and energy into altitude, we're now too high for the approach for landing. Despite the full flap, we're still too high, so I'm going to employ a side slip. That's full left rudder and full right aileron. And then we'll switch it over. And what this does is it creates more drag by trying to push the aircraft sideways through the air. Then we have to correct at the end and straighten it out. And as I always say, the mission is not over until you have come to a complete stop. I try and clear the runway too fast and end up ground looping. Now there's more paperwork to do. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you'll join me for Mission 6 and the others.
As always, if you've enjoyed this video, found it helpful, please like it or subscribe. Or if there's another topic you'd like me to cover, please